Hello guys, welcome back to Writer's Tales. We're looking at the fifth in the 50 Situations Online, and today we're looking at EX3. EX3 is a cyberpunk sort of story, very much set in a dystopian world where technology and computers very much take over, of course, and focuses on a particular type of person. So, this girl called Erin Xavier she doesn't know where she comes from, really. You know, she's very sort of outside of very sort of like in her own world, really, to be honest, very much. And in this, you know, this very sort of grey world of society is just, it's in a very different type of age, really. You know, because everyone depends on technology. They're storing stuff, you know, using hard drives and stuff like implemented into their heads. Very much, you know, they're actually, you know, they gain some, what do you call it? Some little upgrades made. Maybe if they've broken a finger, they'll probably get a new one eventually, like in terms of a Cybernet one. Very much like a Cybernet index finger, or something like that, or a pinky, whatever. And, you know, dependent on mass culture as well, mixed culture as well. You know, because everyone's decided to live together in one place, really. It's like that in different cities as well, but they've been shut off as well for borders as well. You know, it's built in this environment. You know, this just... You know, this very sort of Blade Runner-esque, you know, it's very Blade Runner-esque it is, of course. You know, that's where a lot of stuff really comes from, really. Blade Runner, William Gibson, that type of stuff. And sort of same applies to here as well, you know. So, in doing so, she basically tries to find where she actually comes from. And it's basically like a little journey through alleyways, you know, to the craziest people ever who probably think, you know, she's something else, of course, something, you know, something meaningful, something special. Where you come from there, my God. It's like, I never see anyone like that, you know, from that sort of neck of the woods or that certain place, whatever. And it sort of builds up the tension and mystery of actually she's not what she seems, really, to be honest. Like, she's something totally different. And obviously, she heads to a corporation, of course. And she basically she encounters the person who's responsible, who may be responsible for actually bringing her into the world that we're living in. In actual fact, she is a new advanced droid, probably not a mechanoid, nor an android, a different type of droid that's been specially, you know, to be more extreme human, of course. Like the exoskeleton, you have a very thinly exoskeleton. It's all like in style of a natural skeleton, but more thinner. You know, you have instead of normal blood, you come out like a white, or like a like a transparent or opaque liquid, very much like the synthetics in the Alien franchise, of course, a bit like that, really. And they'll have a few emotions. They sense multiple emotions. But they can't feel pain. Erin can't feel pain, of course. But the others do, if in a line, of course. Like, if they do more, she's more of a prototype, she is. And she was, in a way... How it goes is the process is that they were, you know, they're so creative, but they're born like a baby, of course. You know, they need to learn how to speak, adjust to everything else, even though they look exactly the same as they are today. They need to be, but you know, you need to be, you know, like taught like how you do it when raising a child, really. To be honest, that sort of thing. Learn them, you know, everything. Numbers counting, of course. You know, speech as well. You know, and handling all this sort of thing. You know, and that's what Erin is. The title suggests it as well, actually. So the title, of course, means Erin Xavier 3. In actual fact, she is the third attempt of this humanoid testing experiment, really. Like the previous two attempts, there was actually a scene, of course, where she actually finds the other two, of course, the other two prototypes, still looking like her, but are more different and more mangled, a bit more, you know, that sort of thing, because they actually failed. They did, you know, two different types. I think two different types of humanoid that have never, well, mechanoid, like. Again, so like that type of thing, really. You know, just trying to expand onto to new things rather than do, of course, like what they do, like people do in Japan. They'll think, you know, people probably think, you know, let's do that. In actual fact, actually, in the future, the Japanese thing, all the whole robot thing, of course, got severely bankrupt and stuff. So no, it never really recovered from there. And yeah, and she just basically she finds out that the person who made her lost his daughter, and actually took some like a strand of DNA, like some DNA, but made it in like a shell skin, if you know what I mean. Like she has like the actual natural facial features, natural look of his daughter, but is a synthetic skin, and of course it doesn't, you know, that's the whole thing really. So that's what the true revelation is really. It's just like finding someone their true identity, of course, and actually they're not really human. That's the whole thing. But it's a really interesting story, so it's probably worth revisiting at some point, of course. Thank you guys so much. Of course, I've been talking about EX3, which is the 5th installment of the 50 Situations Online. Excuse me. Thank you guys for watching. As always, see you for the next video, and goodbye.